Good morning all, welcome to my channel. In this video, let us discuss about the basic data structures of Python. So let's discuss about the various methods and features of list, tuples, set, dictionary, and what are the advantages and the use of it. Let's watch. There are various Python IDEs such as PyCharm, Anaconda, and Jupyter Notebook. I suggest you start with Jupyter Notebook. So let's start creating with an empty list. Notice that we are using square brackets here, not a parenthesis, because a tuple use parenthesis whereas list use square brackets. Even if it is empty, let's check the type of A. When you press shift and enter, it will give you the result as list. Now there are multiple options to print any parameter in Python. So you can use either print or simply use the variable itself. Both will show the same result. Now let's try creating some values. So we can create a mixed and nested list, not only numeric. So let's try entering any of the numbers. So you can see that list can hold mixed data types. So we have created a list with numeric, float, string, and there is another list. So it's a nested list. Now if you want to know what are the methods that you can use, you click on help of list. So this will give you all the methods and the details related to the list data type. Another option is to type the tab button. So when you say a dot and tab, you can see all the list of methods available. So let's start with append. We'll go through all of these methods in this session. So you can see that this 3.7 is added to the end of the list. So always remember that the append will add the element, whether it can be a string or a number or a float, it will be added at the end of the list. Now let's see how to navigate through each of these elements. So if you click on a colon, it will show all the members of the list. Now if you put a of 0, you can see that the list starts with 0, not 1. So a of 0 refers to the first element in the list, which is 1. So you can try with -1. It starts from the right. So 0 starts from left and negative starts from right. If you try a of -2, it starts from right to left and it shows the nested list. Data Science IDE. If you check from left to right, it is on the 6th position. So that also will give the same result. Now let's take a deeper look into this indexing. So there are two parts of this indexing, before and after the colon, left and right side of the colon. So a -2 colon means from -2 till the end it will show. But in case of a of 1, 3, it will start from the position of a of 1 till the third element, which is 2 and 6. Now if we say a of colon 3, that means a of 0 to 3. That means from 0th position till the third element it will show. What about a1 colon? From first position till the end, this will show. So that's about the positions. Now let's see what a -2 0 will show. Because a -2 will show the nested set and the 0th position will show data science out of it. That shows you can parse through a nested set. Now I'm changing the data science with DS. Let's print A. It is showing data science has been replaced by DS. So you can do such operations. So this is deep copy actually. So can I further go into DS? Yes, you can put one more 0 and that will show you D. Is it possible to change this value, like if I change from D to T? it will not allow, because string object does not support the item assignment. You can change the element but not an item inside that. So you can try changing the element, like changing the ds to t, which is allowed. Now how about append method? So if I append an element, it always gets added to the end of the list. So this 2, when I try to print A, will be at the right of the list as a last element. Can I add multiple elements using append? No, this is not allowed. For that you have to use extend method. This will show you an error. It takes exactly one argument. But you can put a square braces and enter append, because this is only one element. So what happens when you try to do this? If you do this, system will allow. And when you try to print it, it will show you 2, 3, 4 has created a single list. So it's a nested list again. It is added as one more list at the end of it. Whereas if I use extend with the same argument, let's print A. So you can see 2, 3, 4. 3 elements are added instead of a nested list. So that is the difference between this append and extend. What happens if I enter a string without putting any other braces? So it has been added as TEST. What if I add it as with a bracket? So it will be added as a single element as test. Let's now move on to pop method. So the pop will always remove the last element from the list. So it has removed test from here. So I want to pop out an element directly. So I don't want t. Can I try a dot pop of t? No, this will not be allowed. You have to put an index over here. So instead of t, if you put -4, it will remove this t. You can see that the capital T has been removed because it was in the -4th position. Now I want to know what is the index of an element. Say for example Prem. What is the index? It gives me 5 because it is in the 5th position. If I try index of 5, it will not be allowed because that is not there in the list. It is always looking for an element in the list. So if I change to a.index of 4, it will search for the number 4 from the start of the list, not from the end. So it will find 4 in the 3rd index. Now let's look for the insert method. Let's try to insert something, say here at the index 5. So on the 5th index, the text or the string whatever we have mentioned will be inserted. So what if I try to insert a list at the position 2? Yes, that will be inserted. Now if I try to insert from the negative index or positive index, it doesn't matter. I can even insert the whole list A itself into A. So the nested list also can be inserted. Let's look at the clear method. A.clear will clear the entire list. So all the contents have been cleared. Still the type remains the same. It is same as A equal to blank square bracket. If I type DLA, it will delete the entire list. So you can see A is not defined. So let's try to create a new list from the beginning. So I just created some list and did sort function. So it has sorted in the ascending order. So if I try reverse method, it will sort in the descending order. So these are the ascending and descending functionalities. Next is count. So it will only check how many times an element is repeated. So you have to put something inside that. Say for example 6 is repeating 4 times in this list. Now let's look at shallow copy and deep copy. If you can put help of a.copy, you will see that copy function is using shallow copy. So let's create a new list with a shallow copy. Say a.copy will create a shallow into a_sh. Same way we create a_dp, which will be a deep copy. So currently both are same, there is no difference. Now let's use an extend method and see what will happen. So let's try to extend into the original list with some elements like 5, 6, 5, and then see what is the output of the shallow function. You can see that there is no difference, whereas in the a_dp these new elements are added. Now we have gone through almost all the methods. So what is missing is say remove function. So let's go through the remove. Suppose if I put a.remove, it will remove from left to right. So a.remove of 2 has removed the first instance of 2 from the list, whereas a.remove of 6, there are so many 6, so it will remove from the first 6. I hope this video has helped you to understand the list data type. In the next video, let's discuss about tuples and set. Keep watching. Thanks guys.